Heidelbeck loses the ball out of bounds. Panthers' Nikki Rowell coming into the ball game along with Sarah Thompson for Holsizer and Mogenberg.
I have to believe that Plymouth's depth on their bench is just much deeper than Ashwaubenon.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Ashwaubenon is going to shorten their bench up pretty tight tonight if they want to win. So
Grabendine cuts through, and we teach kids to bump, but that was a little bit of a hard bump.
Yep.
Marissa went down very gracefully, however.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, Plymouth's been running a nice motion offense out of the zone, which is getting people moving. They don't want to settle for the outside jumper all the time. They want to attack the basket.
That's the fourth foul with over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter on Ashwaubenon. Keela at the top, skip past Rech in the corner, puts up a three, buries it. Rachel Cheka buries a three from the side. 10 points for Cheka already in the quarter. Double dribble on Ashwaubenon. They are struggling with our press hopping, no question.
Yeah, the pressure is just really getting into them.
Grabentine again plays at the top and against a man. Usually it's Keela brings it up, but against the zone, they have Grabentine pass cut through to the inside to Ryle. No good. Ashwaubenon loses it out of bounds. Panther ball under their own basket.
It's important for Plymouth to keep getting the paint touches inside, even if they're missing a couple of those bunnies, but keep pounding it inside on Ashwaubenon.
You're right, they're getting the looks. Into Ryle, little turnaround lefty, no good. Cheka on a jump ball, but I'd be very careful down there.
She needs to be careful. You pick up a second foul in the first quarter like that, she'll probably be, Coach Shutter will have her sitting on the bench for a little while.
Well, the risk reward is not good. The
Right.
risk of a foul versus the reward of a steal, the stats are, you don't get many of them. Ashwaubenon throws it deep against the zone and draws a foul, number 12. Elisa Gurizasio will go to the line.
If they could keep throwing it over the top diagonal like that, they could cause Plymouth some issues on their press.
Sarah Thompson, the Panthers with their second foul. Gurizasio to go to the line. First one is good.
Let's see, Scott, if they make this, if Ashwaubenon makes this, if they go to any type of pressure, full court pressure here.
Mackenzie Hayes and Sophia Keela. You know, with the size of their team, you would think that's what they do.
Right. Most teams that are smaller than the other team will have to do some more trapping and pressing.
You got to beat them in the front court, but they don't make it, so it's a moot point. As Mr. Velicki would have said.
Well, I see Ashwaubenon went to a man-to-man here.
Back man-to-man, right. Sarah Thompson at the top of the ball to Hayes on the wing. Looks inside, steal. Waited too long in a pass. Heidelbeck makes a basket and is fouled by Grabentine. Bad pass. Ball fake, right?
Yep. She's a headsy player, though.
Yes, she is, and she's quick.
She read that perfectly, and that man might have put a little more pressure on Plymouth, which wasn't what they were looking for. So
Heidelbeck goes to line for one to complete the old-time three-point play, and it's good.
Oh, we got a press going here, Scott.
Got a little press, right? Looks like a man press, Hoppy.
They're going to try to make this game an up-and-down game, I think.
Grabentine gets bailed out a little bit, going to the basket. Didn't appear to have a real plan going to the basket on that one.
Sometimes when you get helter-skelter like this, it's good to get the ball in your best player's hands. So maybe they can get Rachel the ball, maybe on a post entry or something like that.
Mackenzie Hayes in the wing to Cheka is going to take it to the basket. Puts it down. 12th point of the quarter. Rachel Cheka, nice pass from Mackenzie Hayes. We're gonna call on the floor on Ashwaubenon. Foul on number 22, Claire Scheibel, or Scheibly. Mogenberg back in the, Hilsalzer back in the game, as well as Mogenberg. and Keela back to the starting lineup for the Panthers. 17-9, 2:07 left in the first quarter, coming to you from Plymouth High School. Rachel Holsizer to the basket, and it's good.
That was a great take. You know, when they put that pressure on it, they can get the ball at the core as quickly as they did. You know, that was a good take by Rachel.
Best way to get pressure off you is to make a couple hits.
Exactly.
Holsizer to the line to shoot one. Free throw's good. Panthers 20-9, 1:59 left in the first quarter.
Back to their trusted 2-2-1 press.
A piece of the ball. I'll tell you, a good pass would have been a layup, but it was a great defense by the Panthers. Graham-Team brings it up, kicks it to Mogenberg. To the top, Holsizer, Tequila. Skip pass to Graham-Team, looking at a three. No good. Keela runs it down.
But Plymouth's been great, aggressive to the basket on the offensive rebounds.
Panthers in a box formation. Steingraber back in the lineup for the Ashwaubenon Jaguars. Ball into Grapentine. Kicks it to Keela. Over to Holsizer. Holsizer to the basket and draws another foul.
Another paint touch for the Panthers, which gets them to the line.
That is the 7th foul on Ashwaubenon, Oppie, with 1:26 left in the first.
Yeah, any coach that gets 7 fouls in the first quarter, they're about ready to pull their hair out.
And second foul on a starter, Neva Steingraber. First one up, good for Rachel Holsizer.
Fortunately for Ashwaubenon, their bench isn't that deep, so when they keep fouling, when they're in 7 fouls already, they got to go deeper in their bench, which isn't good for them.
Hayes and Rowell back in for Cheka and Grapentine, first time out of the game for those two girls. You know, Coach Shutter has a good eight-gal rotation going right now. Second free throw is no good. 21-9 Panthers, 1:24 left in the first quarter.
The nice thing for Coach Shutter with those 8 girls on a rotation, they all seem to know their role, which makes a big difference.
Ryle up, basket's good. 23-9, nice pass.
It was a great pass by Sophia.
Yes, it was. Another turnover Ashwaubenon. They are struggling mightily with this press. You know, Oppie, Ashwaubenon lost on November 20th to Kaukauna. They lost in January to South. We lost in December to South. They took it to us pretty good. But I really believe the Panther girls in the since Christmas, have really come together well. The one stumble was the Falls game, and Falls is a very good team.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot of confidence at this moment.
Yeah, they are. Well, they sort of learned what they are. You know, they've learned what they are. Who can score, who can take care of it, getting better guard play. Now the Panthers are in but they run out of this as a 2-3 trap, you think?
2-3 trapping zone. They try to trap in the middle. They're not going to trap so much on the sides, but they are in the middle.
Keela in the wing, skips it to Holsizer from 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, number 24, Abby Schmidt comes down for Ashwaubenon on the break. Mackenzie Hayes is going to get a reach foul. That'll be the 4th foul on the Panthers. 29 seconds left in the quarter. Kick called. Haley Edelbeck had the ball. You just watch her play, Oppie. She's a nice player.
She has been playing well tonight. She's got some quick hands, which makes a big difference.
The Panthers so far have done a great job just kind of keeping the ball out of her hands. In the zone again, kick the third. Good 3-point shooter. No good on that one. Ryle, nice rebound off to Keela. Panthers will work for the last shot. Keela with the ball, kicks it to Mogenberg. Cuts through, nothing there. Skip to Holsizer. In the corner to Hayes for 3. It's good. It used all the rim. Mackenzie Hayes don't foul Panthers. 26-9. Plymouth Panther girls over Ashwaubenon. First quarter from the Panther gym.
What a great first quarter for Plymouth. They really have utilized their skip passes against that 2-3 zone by Ashwaubenon.
Well,
Get some open looks.
And their defense has created their offense. They've just frustrated the Ashwaubenon Jaguar girls. You know, again, you come into these tournaments against a team from a different conference, you never know. But right now, the Panther girls are at the top of their game.
Yeah, they're forcing Ashwaubenon to play on their heels tonight, and they're not being aggressive. So.
Well, it looks as though if they can keep the ball out of number 2 Edelbeck's hands, they're going to have success.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you get to this time of year, this is about the greatest time of year. March Madness, you know, the boys tournament is down to sectional finals tomorrow, Saturday. We're coming to Friday night, March 1st. And in my opinion, March came in like a lion because I'm going to go back to Wednesday and Thursday with all that snow we got. My back still hurts.
Well, it's pretty tough when you're watching your neighbors do all the shoveling from your couch. No wonder why your back's hurting,
well,
Scott.
I had a hard time getting out of the chair, you know. It wasn't
understandable.
It wasn't easy.
That's what happens when you're retired.
I was able to, once in a while, though, I'd go out and get him another shovel. I poured gas in the snowblower for him. Panthers, Ashwaubenon gets the ball in at the start of the quarter. Pass inside to Heidelbeck. Nice pass. Steal, Panthers again. Good quick hands. Keela, Grabentine comes up with the ball. Checker brings it up. Gets it back to Grabentine. Ashwaubenon back in a man-to-man defense. Gets the loop into Mogenberg. Nice pass. Nice shot. Kaylee Mogenberg.
Boy, Scott, you know, a couple of games ago, Sophia rolled her ankle against New Holstein, and it's good to see her back on the court. She really has made a couple nice post entries that made a big difference for Plymouth there.
Well, right now, the girls are just playing. And I mean, sounds like maybe a dumb comment, which I'm noted for, but they're just playing, just going out and playing. That was a nice pass inside to Kaylee Mogenberg. Free throw's no good. Ashwaubenon with the rebound.
Well, back to their 2-2-1 press here.
Even on a rebound. That's pretty interesting. Jump ball, be Panthers ball. What the Panthers have done different, Oppie, when you and I saw them earlier, on that play, they wouldn't take away the sideline. They're taking it away now. And so if Ashwaubenon or whoever they play can't get it into the middle, they're in a world of hurt.
That's right. It's all about adjustments and making adjustments on the fly. And it looks like Coach Schutz made a nice adjustment, taking that away from him.
Kicked it out to Mogenberg, short jumper, and it's good. 30-9 early in the second quarter. Panther girls just dominating the ball game. The number 3 versus the number 6 seed. Rachel Holsizer on a foul.
Sometimes, Scott, you get beat. You just got to let her go.
Let that one go. Now, Ashwaubenon's Neva Steingraber has to shoot 2. That's the 5th foul. Ashwaubenon already over the limit with 8. So the Panthers will be shooting bonus the rest of the half. First one is good. 30-10, Plymouth. Shot is up, buried it as well. I don't know if Ashwaubenon's trying to press or what they're doing, but whatever they're doing, they're not sure either.
Well, looks like they're just trying to get man-to-man.
Pass to Grabentine, it's going to be a foul, and Marissa is going to go to the line. Looks like it's a man press. You know, like I said, when you see a team that's a little smaller, usually you see a pretty active press. Marissa Grabentine to the line, 1-1. 9th foul for the Jaguars from Ashwaubenon. Well, first free throw is no good for Missy.
Well, looks like Plymouth's going to keep their press on, no matter if they make shots or not.
Boy, they've had success with it. They've scrambled well. It's really affected Edelbeck. They're big gun. Another foul on Rachel Holsizer on the sideline. What she did is bodied up. You know, you got to get almost like you're going to sit in a chair, with your arms up.
When you play that aggressive style of defense like Coach Schutz has got going on, you're going to have to give up a couple of those fouls.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You don't want to take away their aggressiveness.
That's right.
But most steals don't come on the ball. They come off the ball. staying in the 2-3 trap, trying to steer them. Well, don't leave your feet, Missy. Edelbeck, push. Left hand, number 12, Alyssa Gurisasio. It's good. 30-13, Panthers. Whoops. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Good pass to the guy. Good pass to Caven Fredericks. He should have shot it, except he's not in the game.
Yeah, he was open.
Good steal. Good look up. Sarah Thompson. Way to get the ball up the floor to Grappentine.
Oh.
Rolls in and out. Went up with the left hand.
Yeah,
Good
the rim wasn't kind on that.
Schwadron brings it up. Panthers back in a man defense. Nope, they're back in their zone. Way to go, Scott.
They just got to keep being aggressive. They let Schwabenon dictate to them what they're going to do. That could cause them some issues.
What, now they're back in a man. I think they were a little confused as well as to what they were in. Moving the ball. Schwabenon. Oh, wow. I did not see that one.
Oh. Well, you know, the help on the defense there didn't get over there in time. They called her on the reach.
Puts the Panthers over the limit with 7. Jaguars go to the line.
We've had a lot of fouls in the first half here, Scott. Both teams will be in bonus.
Yeah,
so
second foul on Sarah Thompson. Kaylee Kuhn coming into the ball game, number 2. First one is good.
Well, I guess if she makes the second one there, Scott, they're going to go back to their man-to-man press. Which could cause them some trouble.
It appears to be a man press. Nice rebound, Rachel Cheka. Ball up to Keela. Take it up there, Rachel. There you go. Pass underneath to Kelly Kuhn. Shot is blocked. Grappentine comes down with a loose ball. Schwaben is a lot more active. Keela takes it to the basket. Traveling. Like all the traveling on Sophia Keela. Schwabenon has chipped away a little bit. 30-14, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Schwabenon has looked a lot more aggressive the last minute or so.
Yeah, I think if their coach is hoping to get it within 10 at the halftime, I think he'd be a happy guy. Let's see if the pressure from Plymouth will still cause them some more issues.
Little bailout on that one. I didn't see a kick from Mogenberg. It's got to be intentional. You bounce it off somebody's foot, it's not a kick. Cut her off, Sophie, and she did, but Edelbeck didn't right around her. Good job. Nice player. Haley Edelbeck, nice player. Went to the rack.
She's a good athlete. I bet she plays multiple sports.
Nice pass. Rachel Check, a full court to Kaylee Mogenberg. Panthers' first score in a little while, Oppie. 32-16 Plymouth. I think in a run and gun game, the Panthers are going to definitely have the upper hand. Skip pass. Number 10, nice box out, nice board, Mogenberg.
She's been doing a nice job all night on the boards.
Grappentine brings it up, check up. Fundamentally sound as always. Somebody's got a cut, and there it was. Grappentine to the basket. She's fouled, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
When Plymouth's been playing aggressive and going to the attacking the basket, good things have been happening to them all night.
Well, they've been to the line a lot. I don't have any stats.
We'll have to get those at halftime.
You have to get them at halftime. They've been to the line a lot of shooting, which you're right, Oppie, means they're going to the line. Now, they struggled a little bit the last couple minutes and being at the line, but they're getting there.
Well, looks like the coach from Schwabenon took out Haley.
You're a little breather.
She's been playing the whole first half. Let's see how much pressure they really put on now.
Grappentine hits the second, 33-16 Plymouth. Now they're in a diamond trap. Same thing. You want to get the ball in the middle, but you handle it a little bit differently. Kick. That's a kick. Definitely Mogenberg went to kick the ball.
That's a good defensive play. Sometimes people think a kick is a bad thing, but in that situation, if she didn't kick it, they're going to give up 2 points on a layup. So.
Right. Again, 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Oh.
Panthers up 33-16.
Oh, we got a little 1-3-1 now. Coach Shutter went to a 1-3-1. Hopefully.
And we got a charge.
Good charge.
Sophie Kila taking a charge. Coach Shutter has to buy her a Gatorade, I hope.
I hope so, too. She's been having a good first half. She's not scoring a lot of the points, but boy, she's doing all the other things that people don't recognize.
Absolutely. Okay, on the ball, man press in the Grapentine, no trap. She can just bring it up. Get it back to Cheka, who absolutely can bring the ball up the floor. Too long a pass, and it took. We got a carry on a Shrubanon. That's too long a pass. Player in the wing has to curl at the ball as well.
Yeah, she's got to meet her pass.
Right.
She can't. When players expect the pass to come to them, that nothing good comes of it. You got to meet every pass you get thrown to you.
We have to hunt the ball just a little bit. Ball into Aquila, who will bring it up the court. Just beat her, Sophie. Wogenberg's going to take it right to the basket. That shouldn't happen, but it did. She puts it up again, no good. Ryle with the rebound, puts it up, and good. Nikki Ryle, 35-16 Plymouth.
Rebounding, the offensive rebounding, Scott's been a key of this first half for Plymouth. They've just been getting them on the boards.
And that was kind of what I know in just reading a little bit about the game that Schwabenon was concerned with. Could they stay on the boards with the Panthers? And so far they have not been able to. Ryle with another rebound to Grapentine, bringing up the floor. 3 minutes left in the half. To Kuhn, over to Kila. Panthers going to work the ball a little bit, take advantage of things inside, I would guess. Skips it to Sophie. Too long. It was cross-court passes, got lucky. Morgenberg got it back.
Typically, those cross-court passes work against the zone, but it's hard against a man.
Kicks it out to Morgenberg. Looks at a three. No good. Schwaben on rebound. Good inside-out pass, though. Schwabenon bringing it up. No idea otherwise. Other than that, she was a little bit out of control.
Well, it looks like the coach from Schwabenon really thought she got fouled there. I don't know. That's a tough call.
And
it's hard to penalize a defender who's just standing there. And
well, not only that, but you know, the best thing referees don't bail somebody out. I don't know if there's a foul or not from where we sit. Where I sat on the bench, I never missed one. Cheka dribbles it up the court. Oh, misses the layup. Ryle with the rebound. Back over the top. Plymouth hanging on to a 19-point lead. We get a foul on the floor.
Well, talk about bailing someone out, Scott.
Yeah. I would say the same thing on that one.
She was out of control. It's a tough call.
And I didn't really see a reach. But they've talked about how offense is down in basketball because the game's got too physical. And maybe they're right. Edelbeck misses the first on the front end. Panthers with 8 fouls. Schwabenon with 10. Grapentine brings it up to Kila. Goes in hard, and they count it.
Wow.
Oh, that looked like one of your shots from High School Hoppy.
Yeah, they're still going in these days, Scott.
Barn ball.
That's right. What a great take by Sophia. She really attacked the basket and got fouled and made the basket. What a great first half she's having.
I thought Schwabenon would rotate out on Cheka, but did not. Sophie's going to go for the traditional three.
Let's see if they get their box press going here. Cause some more issues.
I don't know what the holdup is here.
Well, I think the coach and the referee are having a little discussion about consistency of calls.
The sequester, maybe. Kila misses the free throw.
Yeah. Maybe the North Korea, South Korea political affairs.
Dennis Rodman visiting Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, with the Harlem Globetrotters.
There's a diplomat for you. Dennis Rodman. Second foul on Rachel Cheka, and Coach Schutz will get her out of the ball game.
About 2 minutes to go, so she's had a good first half.
Oh, great first half at 12. 37-16. Panthers, 2 minutes to go in the half. Schwabenon at the line. No good. Next fall on the Panthers would put Ashwaubenon on line for the 2. Panthers moving the ball. If they stay away from those cross-court skips, I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, they're going to try to work the clock, try
Long
to pound
pass,
it inside.
Nice pass to Mogenberg. Good. Another nice pass, Keela to Mogenberg, Oppie.
Well, I bet she's got about 4 or 5 assists. And another turnover.
They changed up their press a little bit again. Ashwaubenon takes the timeout. Panthers 39, Ashwaubenon 16. Coming into the game, you always worry about, the team. Ashwaubenon plays against bigger schools all year. We play against generally smaller schools, although our non-conference schedule is good. Sheboygan South, Oostburg, Cedarburg tournament. I know Coach Shutter does that because he gets ready for the tournament. But the Panthers are showing where they're 18-4 right now.
Exactly. I think Ashwaubenon thought maybe there's a little overconfident at times, even though they had a lower record. But, when they come down thinking they're going to play a small school, they weren't ready for this type of pressure.
And the Panthers win tonight. They play tomorrow night.
They will play tomorrow night, I believe, at 7 o'clock. If Seymour wins, that's where they'll end up. If Seymour ends up losing tonight, they'll probably end up playing here at Plymouth High School.
The way they do it, the boys' sectional finals are tomorrow around the state at 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and the girls' regional finals are at night. Lots of basketball going on in Wisconsin right now.
Yeah, a lot of great basketball. So, boy, if you love basketball, you should try to get out and catch a game. It's a great time of year for that.
Best $4 you can spend. Ball into grab team, minute and a half to go in the quarter. Panthers up by 23.
I'm sure Coach Schutz is going to try to work it around and try to pound it inside.
Mogenberg on a short jumper again, and it's good again. Sophie Keela, draw and kick. Draw to the baseline, kick to Kaylee Mogenberg.
She's had a great first half. She's about 13 points already in the first half. So
hit the floor. That a girl, Sarah Thompson. Or Kaylee Kuhn, I'm sorry. Way to hit the floor.
Kind of sends a message to your teammates that you're willing to sacrifice your body when you dive on the floor.
I hit the floor, but generally it's just I trip and fell.
A couple times.
Floor was rough when I played, Oppie. They didn't even sand it, I don't think.
Well, you always had to play around the wood stove in the gym.
Wallow Village Hall. Kaylee Kuhn gets a foul, number 3. Ashwaubenon going to line for 2. 51 seconds left. Panthers up 41-16. Free throw coming. First one's good. 41-17.
Let's see if she makes the second one. If they go back to their man-to-man full court pressure here, maybe they could try to get a little bit of a run before halftime.
Second one no good. Ryle with a rebound. Keela will bring it up. 49 seconds to go. Just bring it up, Soph. Atta girl. Mid corner, Nikki Ryle out to Grappentine.
It's important, Scott, during these times of year. You got a good point guard. That makes a world of difference where you don't have to rely on a team of people. You got one person that will just take care of it.
Rebound to Kuhn underneath. Tough angle. Bounces off Ashwaubenon. Oppie, we've talked about this. I really think both high school and college, the guards are the key.
Yeah.
Especially in high school. I mean, there's some good big players in the state. Luke Fisher at Germantown, 7 foot for the boys. Toby Hagner at Berlin, but you know what? You got to have a guard.
Yeah, and Sophia tonight in the first half is just kind of dominating as far as taking over the game. And
they changed the call, Oppie. First official call, Plymouth ball.
Well, that's an interesting. Well, official's never wrong, Scott, so.
She throws in a bank 3.
Well, the student section thought they'd be cute and try to count down early. Kind of backfired on them.
Good look from the 3. Ryle, good rebound, and no call there. But the Panthers go into the second half with a 41-20 lead. Scott Richards and Josh Oppie bringing the game to you from Plymouth High School. We'll be back with second half. Acquire a few stats for us?
Yeah, just a couple simple stats that I got from Dan Canales, who's joined the book tonight. Plymouth was 8 for 14 from the free throw line in the first half, while Ashwaubenon was 6 for 11. Plymouth ended up with 10 team fouls in the first half, and Ashwaubenon had 12. So it's really not as bad as I originally thought it was going to be.
Well, the Panthers start the second half up 21, 41-20. They have frustrated Ashwaubenon with their full court pressure. Now they're in a 2-3 half-court zone trap. Same starting five for the Panthers: Keela, Grapentine, Cheka, Holzheiser, and Mogenberg.
Ashwaubenon changed their starting lineup just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Edelbeck, Crowley, Horacio, Scheibel, and Baton. So they pulled what was probably their center, and so yeah, they've got a different five, and it's not a foul issue. I just think they're
trying to go big, I think, Scott. I think they realize that the middle of of Plymouth zone and their offense is just getting them inside. So
Ashwaubenon on a nice inbound plays, and the Panthers turn it over. Cheka with a block, however, is able to skip it. Kicks it over to Rachel Holzheiser, turns it over again. So
yeah, she sat most of the first half with 2 fouls, so she's probably not as warmed up as she should be.
The Panthers came out a little late from the halftime. Panther dance line girls, another nice job.
Well, that defensive help there by Rachel really did a nice job.
Help. Edelbeck, no good. Cheka with 2 fouls, Holzheiser with 2 fouls. Keela with a steal on a tip. Deep to Wogenberg, up, no good, rushed it a little bit. Rachel Cheka brings it down. Don't put it down in the low post, Oppie, right?
Yeah, bigs out there, you know. When you're in the post, you catch that ball, you keep it up as high as you can and go straight back up.
We saw one of the better big kids in the state, Bennett Cook, 6'10" kid from Ashwaubenon. But the one issue we saw, and I talked to Ashwaubenon people, brings the ball down too much. He'll be a good player in college eventually, because he is big. Throws it out to Check at the top. Panthers set the offense. Grapentine on the wing. Cross screen, Holzheiser to Keela. Another steal. That's the third turnover of the half for the Panthers. Oppie.
Yeah, I'd have to believe Coach Shutter's going to get a timeout as soon as he can.
That's the third foul on Cheka, and it's an and one.
This might be a good time to just get a timeout to get the girls over and calm them down a little bit.
I think he'll wait about one more shot on the deal. Oh, they called on Mogenberg. Okay, all right.
Well, that makes a big difference. I mean, that's her first compared to Rachel would have been a third.
And a free throw is good. 42-25 Plymouth. Still a nice lead, but it's not the fact, it's not the lead, it's the way things have been going. But Holzheiser on a nice pass, Keela takes it right to the basket, gets 2 more back, 43.
Sometimes all you need is that one bucket to get things going, and that might be the spark there to get things back on track for Plymouth in the second half.
You know, you can tell kids what to do, but Ashwaubenon, when they get the ball in the middle, they had success against the press. They keep trying to attack it up the sideline, which is what the press wants you to do. They've turned it over a lot. Ball's into Keela, back to Mogenberg. Out to Check at the top. Panthers run a lot of open post offense. They have girls that can play there, but they get them there out of a screen or on a cut. Getting a little wild here. Holzheiser looks at 3. No good.
Plymouth has just got to keep being aggressive like they were in the first half. Right now, Ashwaubenon's being the aggressor out there.
Well, that was not a good shot by Haley Edelbeck. Nice pass over to Rachel Cheka. Throws it up and over. Got to gather yourself a little bit, gals. And Cheka puts it back in for a 2. Panthers get back to a 20-point lead. Ashwaubenon, another turnover. The Panthers can get them running up down the floor. This one will be over. It's really over early because they just don't handle the ball that well.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit. It's interesting, though, with Ashwaubenon being such a small team that you'd think running and gunning is so to speak, would play into their hands, but it really hasn't.
That's the 4th turnover of the Panthers. Heidelbeck on a nice pass, scores again. She has 10 on the night, 10 of the 27 for Ashwaubenon. Grapentine up the sideline. Nice pass inside to Rachel Holzheiser, puts it up, foul.
That was a good bounce pass, Scotty. They say a bounce pass is a scoring pass, and good things happen when you.
Who says that?
I do.
Okay. I just want to double check. Well, in that case, it's gospel.
Well, if we can get a make here on the second free throw, we can get Plymouth back into their pressing. That plays right into their hands.
Second shot, Holzheiser, no good again. Puts the Panthers at 8 for 16, which is not what you want to be from the line in the tournaments. Kick to the corner, three-point shot up, well short. Holzheiser on a rebound. 5th turnover. That's the concern. I know Court Shutter has got a lot more hair than me, but it's going to go quickly.
Yeah, they just need to calm down and not try to force too many things.
Well, it's technique. Just get the ball square. Just be calm.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, take a breath out there. You're okay.
Back to their 2-3 half-court zone trap. Inside, nice pass inside. Shot up, no good. Cheka, another rebound. Brings it up the floor. Grabendine throws it off a Ashwaubenon player out of bounds. Panthers inbound baseline.
It just seemed a little out of sync in the second half so far.
They're rushing things, and it might be partly because Ashwaubenon's just decided, hey, our only chance is just to make this a scrambled eggs game.
Right.
But they really have rushed things a little bit. I mean, you have 5 turnovers with less than 4 minutes gone and a half. Pass into Grabentine, nothing there. She was not fouled on the play, just fell down. Good look up by Ashwaubenon. Keela gets a piece of the ball, and Sarah Thompson gets a steal.
Well, that's a tough call.
It's a very tough call. You can talk to the officials, but they aren't going to change the call.
Right.
Nonetheless, second foul on the Jaguars in the second half. 4 minutes to go. Panthers up 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Excuse me.
Boy,
Panthers up.
It's another turnover.
27. 6th turnover. And I can keep track because there's been so many of them in a short period of time. Those will come back to bite you in the butt, especially against a little better team.
Yeah. They got their 2-3 trapping zone at the top there. They might have to put a little more ball pressure there. Otherwise, she's going to pick them apart.
Heidelbeck on a shot, no good. Grabentine kicks it over. Ashwaubenon's been much more aggressive. Looking inside, Tequila at the top. Screen down roll, another screen by Nikki Ryle. Looking inside, they double Ryle. Tell you what, good job by Nikki Ryle to get the shot up. Nice double by Ashwaubenon.
Well, I think that's their game plan in the second half, to take away what was been successful in the first half for Plymouth, which was giving the ball inside.
Ryle will shoot 2, third foul on Ashwaubenon. First shot up from Nikki, rolls off, no good. Gets the second shot.
Like you talked about earlier, Scott, the missed free throws into, that might be okay tonight against Ashwaubenon, but if you get to play Seymour tomorrow night at their home court, those are the free throws that are going to have to fall.
It's Seymour Kirkconnell playing at Seymour tonight. They're now 8 for 17 in the game. They were 8 for 14. They've missed the first 3 of the third quarter. Ryle, 8 for 18. They get in the press right away. Give them a lot of credit. That's not easy to do. Great kick by Grapentine.
That was
well into the stands.
I'm sure Coach Fike would will be all over trying to get her to go out for the soccer team.
Great
For
job,
kicks
Mark
like
Gum
that.
catching the ball. Why he didn't shoot it, I don't know. That's in his range.
Yeah. As soon as he's in the gym, that guy, he's ready to shoot it. Plymouth. Get that to back there, 2-3 trapping zone there. I think, you know, Scott, if they're not going to trap that hard at the top like that, that could cause some issues because Schwabenon's just passing the ball wherever they want.
Well, they've cut it to 15. They were down 21 to start the half. They've cut it to 15. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Soph Keela for three, no good. Sarah Thompson brings down a rebound. Soph again, kicks it over to Grappentine.
This is about the best offensive set they've had in the second half.
And they get a little bit of a nice kick to Rachel Checo, puts it down for two, 47-30, 2:30 to go in the third.
Let's see if we can get a little more pressure at the top here, Scott. You know, if they're not going to put a lot of pressure up there, that could do.
Well, they haven't transitioned over to the wing. They try to trap that first pass. The Schwabenon's been able to get it to the wing like they did right now. But you got to then steer them to the baseline and put pressure on that passer. It's a little bit, Syracuse runs a little, the Jim Boeheim at Syracuse runs runs all 2-3 with 6'8" wing players, however. And they try to force it to the baseline, to the wing. Nice, same thing they did earlier. That's something that should never happen against a 2-3 defense, Hoppy, on a baseline inbounds. A screen and come back is what the girl did. The Sophie, tough pass, nice catch, Sophie Keela. That's another turnover. Wide open three. Doink. Oh, that's a tough shot.
Wow.
Off the back of the backboard, which I believe is automatically out of bounds.
Well, you've been known to throw up a couple of those off the back of the backboard type of shots.
During the game of horse.
Back on the wooden backboard days.
Yeah, well, we had those. Remember, I scored the first basket in this, Jim. Took me 10 shots, but I scored.
We're having a little bit of trouble here. I think, but Plymouth really needs to get Sophia to come and get the ball, clear everyone out, and to go one-on-one. Just got to put a little more ball. There you go. Get that ball pressure. There you go. Oh.
Fall on Grappentine. Second foul for the Panthers. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Plymouth up 47-32. Comfortable lead, but they have not played well in the first 6.5 minutes of the quarter. It's got it to 13.
It's a tale of two halves here right now, Scott. You got Plymouth was being the aggressor in the first half, and now Schwabenon certainly being the aggressor in the second. Whoa.
Block hits, both sides are going to the basket. Shot block, Panther ball underneath their own hoop. Ball out to Nikki Ryle. Over to Keela, looking inside to Nikki Ryle, nothing there. Skip pass to Grappentine, quick shot, no good. Schwabenon with the rebound, throw it in on the other end. Okay, who's quicker here? And,
wow.
Coach is calling for a travel. I'd be calling for a foul.
There we go.
Get a foul. Rachel Holsizer on a hustle.
She's been doing a great job tonight, all night on the boards.
Well, she just hustles. You just keep hustling. Usually, good things are going to happen. Once in a while, it'll look a little like what's going on, but more often than not, good things are going to happen.
Well, let's see if we get some free throws made here now, and hopefully they can set up their press.
First one's good. Rachel Holsizer, first free throw, first completed free throw of the half. The Schwabenon Jaguars have 4 fouls, Panthers 2. 59 seconds left to go. Panthers up by 14 in the third quarter.
It'll be interesting, Scott, to see how long he keeps Rachel Check out of the game.
Well, it's nice to have a three-gal rotation with Ryle, Cheka, and Mogenberg in that front line. Second one's good. Rachel Holsizer puts both down. Panthers get into their press. Let's see, they're going up the sideline. Oh, they throw it deep. And they're going to foul, and ball did not go down. They had success in the first half, Hoppy, looking angle and looking deep.
Yeah, that's, Haley does such a nice job as a lefty to come up the left side and just let her fly.
Yep.
And she's been on the mark all night.
To line 4-2. First one's good. I tell you what, ball didn't go down. That was big for the Panthers.
Yeah, that could have been a three-point play. That might change, what his thought process is over there. But I'm sure if she makes this one, they're going to put that man-to-man press on.
Second one's also good. 13-point game, 53.9 seconds to go in the third. Panthers up 49-36. And they get a travel. You don't want to throw it back in under the basket against the press. What I've noticed, the girls just square up because it's a man press.
Yep.
Just beat them,
That's right.
Especially Mackenzie Hayes, who's a good ball handler.
Yeah, they're playing a little tentative right now. They're playing almost, in football terms, not to lose, put their prevent defense in.
Edelbeck, a long three. And, in fact, so long she was short by 2 feet. That situation, I don't think that was a good shot. That's just my opinion. Ball's inside again. And we're going to – well, that's an interest from a long ways away. Wow.
Oh. All the way across court. But Plymouth's doing what they need to do. They're sticking to pounding it inside, and that's what they need to do.
Wow.
I'm sure if I was the coach for Ashwaubenon, I'd probably ask him why he called in the guy who was standing in front of the foul, didn't call it.
Not an easy job. Refereeing is not. I know you referee. It's not an easy job. Mogenberg, long three, bango. From the wing, Kaylee Mogenberg.
She's having a great night. I know everyone talks about a lot of the other girls like Sophia and Rachel and Rachel, but boy, she's having a great night.
16 points on the night. She's the second leading scorer, second leading rebounder, only a junior.
That could be a big hurt for Ashwaubenon there. Haley being their best player, she's out for any extended period of time. Scott, that could cause them some issues.
Long three, off the rim, no good.
Yep.
So the Panthers have weathered a little bit of a storm here, Oppie.
Yeah,
2 seconds to go in the third. They were up 21 coming into it. They should go in up 16 at the end of 3.
Yeah, you give Plymouth a lot of credit for, not buckling. They play a little tentative.
And Ashwaubenon just got a really dumb foul.
Yeah, that's
her 5th foul.
That's not really smart. You don't want to foul at that situation. It just gets them one foul closer to being in the bonus.
It's their sixth. Yeah, your 80 floor is 84 feet, so it's about an 80-foot foul, and it just doesn't. That's where kids have to be smarter. I'm sure the coach didn't say foul them there. Nonetheless, at the end of 3 from Plymouth High School, Scott Richards, Josh Oppenheimer, Panthers have a 16-point lead over the Ashwaubenon Jaguars, 52-36.
Well, Scott, I think the fourth quarter should be interesting because, it's do or die for Ashwaubenon. I think they're going to throw everything they got at them, and they're going to play as hard as they've probably played all year.
Well, Oppie, we went into you're right, we were tentative, and we had 6 or 7 turnovers in the first 4 or 5 minutes of that quarter, which led to some scores for Ashwaubenon. They got it to 13, almost 12, but almost means nothing. The Panthers weathered it a little bit. Ashwaubenon was going to make a run, and they did. Nonetheless, they've got it down to 16. I'm sure the coach told his players before the second half, try to cut this lead in half, try to get it down to 12, try to get it down. And they did for a while, but then the Panthers kind of were able to, like I said, weather the storm a little bit. Yeah,
sometimes as coaches think they got to get it all back at once if they're down at, double digits, but they got to work on the small victories first. We talk about on the boys' side 2 for 1, 3 possessions. Let's try to get 2 stops out of 3 possessions.
Well, it starts on the defensive side. It's as simple as that. And they did their job. They forced a lot of turnovers, but they just couldn't convert more than what they did, Hadelback back in the game. Good to see her back in the game.
Yeah, you never want to see anyone get hurt.
We got I have seen refs in girls' games tolerate more throwing a ball than I've ever seen in a boys' game after. I know I would at least give a warning if I'm officiating the game. For a 3 on a little skip there. Grappendine throws the ball off an Schwabenon player. Panther ball coming in. Again, Panthers back to their starting lineup. Mogenberg, Holsizer, Cheka, Keela, and Grappentine. Schwabenon trapping a little bit. Good job. Get the ball to Grappentine. On the break, kicks it to Mogenberg. Short jumper. No good. Keela, nice follow. Solf.
Once again, Rachel Holsizer on the rebound. What a great job she's been doing tonight.
That's a hustle rebound.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Puts it in, gets an and one coming.
Those are the types of moments in players, Scott, that you can't teach that. I mean, that's just desire.
Well, you make practices as tough as you can, and you can penalize them, but there's a little bit of something that's intrinsic just to go after the ball. This is the free throw, but Mogenberg with a rebound takes it to the basket and gets the foul. That's just a poor box out by Schwabenon. Good hustle by Kaylee Mogenberg.
It's almost as if they forgot the box out. As silly as that sounds, sometimes you're sitting there and you're thinking she might have 2 shots, and when only she had 1. So
Mogenberg will get 2. First one rolls off.
Scott, I don't want to say this game's over. However, they got to start making their free throws here.
Well,
yeah. If they're going to play Seymour tomorrow.
Yeah, their second half, they're under 50% on the night. Edelbeck showed me right there, though, that as a guard, there were people open all over the place, and she didn't give them the ball. Panthers up 18, 7 minutes to go in the ball game, 54-36.
Well, Rachel Holsizer just picked up her 4th foul there, Scott. Be interesting to see if Coach Shutter leaves her in there because she's been doing such a great job on the offensive rebounds, or she takes her out.
Looks like he's going to see what he can do, get her through another.
That's good. Every coach is different. They all make their own decisions, and you can't argue with that. She's been doing such a good job on the offensive rebound end.
Short jumper going to the bank.
Bank's still open, evidently, in Plymouth, Wisconsin at 10 after 8.
To a 19-point lead. Todd Niles would be proud of her. Schwabenon moving the ball slow. Edelbeck trying to go one-on-one. Kicks it. Penetrating kick. The 3, no good. Grappentine with the rebound. Mogenberg out front on the.
Oh, thanks.
Marissa Grappentine goes to the line, aggressive on the drive to the basket, shooting 2, 9 fouls. So one more. Schwabenon's already over the limit. One more, and it's a double bonus. Panthers with 5 fouls. Grappentine's first free throw is good.
All right.
Back to a 20-point lead.
Let's see if we can get another one, and I'm sure Coach Shutter might keep that press on, or he might take it off.
Well, now that you covered it that way.
I know, right? That's pretty obvious there.
Yeah, you might press or you might not. You got both sides, though. You don't want to, worry about not being right. Second free throw is good for Grappentine. 21-point lead, back to the lead at the start of the half. Again, it's not how much you win by, but the concern in the third was they weren't playing as well as they did, but they've come right back and they're playing. The girls are doing a nice job now.
They weathered the storm. You talk about peaks and valleys. They were in a little bit of a valley there in the third quarter, and now they're back. Back to knowing what they got to do.
Yep. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Comfortable 21-point lead. You have to find out in the paper tomorrow. The Panthers will play either at Seymour or here against Kaukauna. Likelihood would be at Seymour. They were a 2 seed.
Boy.
Kaukauna was a 7.
Gee, Scott, if they play here tomorrow night, you think they'd ask us back?
Well, you know,
I don't know if my contract will allow that.
The Nielsen ratings would indicate they would want us back. I would think. We're up to probably 5 or 6 people now. We have to talk to our boss, Mike Briggs.
Mike, what a gentleman.
Yeah, Mike's out looking for some more mascots for his WWF program.
Yeah. Probably some more snakes and.
He was down in Florida when they had that python hunt. He was down. He didn't want to kill him though. He wanted a live one.
That's right. Well, doesn't do you any good when you bring a dead snake into the ring there, Scott. You know, this point of the game, Scott, you know, we got a nice, comfortable lead. We can try to keep that clock moving.
Sophie Keela, a steal and a layup. You're right. Keep the clock moving now. You make sure nobody gets hurt.
No one gets hurt. Clock's moving because
they've switched zones again to 1-3-1.
You know, you're playing the clock now. You're not really playing at Schwabenon anymore. You just want to keep the clock moving as best you can.
Edelbeck, nice rebound and a putback. Schwabenon, timeout.
Well, she really is, you know, if you're here, she's a good player. She twisted her ankle. She's kind of hobbling a little bit, playing on 1 foot almost. Well.
So 60-39. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. $5:17 to go in the game. Check it inbound. Ball comes in to Grappentine. Back to Cheka. That was just careless.
You got to take care of the ball.
You know, Al McGuire used to always say, you can't accept the things you do in a win, then you got to accept them when you lose. And I'll tell you here again, there's no foul. 4:56 left in the ball game. Schwabenon Edelbeck brings it up. That's about a 25-foot three. No good.
Oh.
Ball tied up. Panthers ball.
Well, the good thing about Schwabenon is they're not quitting. You know, a lot of times at the end of the year, a lot of these teams just kind of pack it in at this point, and they're still fighting out here.
Well, that's the finality of the tournament. When it's over, it's over. If you're a senior, that's your last time putting on this uniform.
Yeah, people don't realize how fast that goes.
Yeah. The joy is in the journey.
Let's see if we can just keep this clock moving. Let's not try to
hunts down a rebound.
Just take care of the ball and
length to the floor, no good. Oh, that's starting to look a little bit like a hot potato all of a sudden, Oppie.
Oh.
As I was saying.
Well, it's getting a little sloppy now at this point. Plymouth's got to realize they got a 19-point lead. They don't need to, you know, you can slow it down a little bit, take some time off the clock, and you can still be aggressive that way.
And play great defense. And don't foul somebody on a three-point shot.
Yeah, you don't want to foul at this point because one, it stops the clock, and two, they're getting free throws. I mean, they're getting an opportunity at the line.
And Coach Schutz, I think, in a real good move, takes a quick timeout.
Yeah, I think that it got a little sloppy there. That's a smart decision to take a 30-second timeout, settle the girls down. Just kind of remind them that they're winning.
Yeah, that's right. Remind them this game is ours. We just take care of the ball. We don't have to score another point.
Right.
And they'd have to score 20. I'm really good at that.
Should have been a math teacher.
No. I drove a lot of math teachers nuts, I'll tell you. But then that abacus, abacus and that slide rule, and when I ran out of toes, I was done adding and subtracting.
Well, we're here. Three free throws.
It's easy for you to say.
It's first day with my new mouth, Scott.
Right.
Sure, we'll get a little man-to-man pressure.
You would think. First one's good. 60-42, 3:39 left. 2 more to come. Second one's no good. Should be happening. Third one. That's no good as well. That makes it tough if you're at Schwabenau. You had to hit all 3. Give yourself a little bit of a chance. Bring the ball up to Grabantine. Skip pass.
There we go.
Take your time, girls.
Much better.
There you go. Sarah Thompson with the ball over to Cheka. Just move the ball. Just keep the ball moving. Work the clock.
Great timeout by Coach Schutz just to calm them down a little bit.
Kicks it to Ryle, and they are holding it a little bit. You know, if you're just moving it across the top, you don't need to cut.
Right.
It's that simple. Just move the ball back. They ran off 17 seconds. They keep the ball, run off another whatever. Schwabenau brings it up. They've got it, and the same thing. They've got to get into an offense quickly.
Yeah,
goes to the basket, cannot score. Thompson bringing it up. Slow it down, Sarah. There you go.
There we go. We're pulling it out. Let's make some good decisions here.
There you go. Now they got it. They settle down a little bit. Good job. You was right, Oppie. Coach Shutter, great timeout. Grabantine in, takes a shot, puts it up, gets fouled.
Oh.
Missy goes to the line. That's the 10th foul at Schwabenau. Every foul from here on out, the Panthers will shoot 2. First one up, it's good. Again, we talked about they had a rough stretch. First 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter, they rallied a little bit, gathered themselves.
That's what good senior leadership does, Scott. They really pulls them together. They calms everyone down.
And to Schwabenau's credit, they gave it all they had to start that third. I think they've run out a little bit of gas. Second free throw, good again. Panthers by 20, 2:33 in the ball game.
Haley rolled her ankle there, and I think she really hasn't been the same. And she kind of is the motor of that offense.
Right now. Three by Steingruber. And another unfortunate turnover.
You know, I know we probably mentioned this about 100 times, but the rebounding tonight for Plymouth has just been outstanding. They've really causing a lot of trouble for Schwabenau. You know, they've been one shot and done most of the night.
Sophia Keela to the ball game. You know, she got 6 points shooting her first free throw, and it's good, 7. But the other things she did tonight were significant. Right now, you're looking at Mogenberg with 18.
Yeah, her passing ability tonight was just
16,
outstanding.
Both sides are with 10, but Sophie's done a lot of real nice things.
The little things that don't show up on the scoreboard or in the scorebook. No quit here by Schwabenau. No.
Oh no, they're playing right to the end. In the end, frankly, with 18-point deficit with 1:49 to go, it's going to come pretty quick. So Schwabenon will finish the season 4-19, and the Panthers will move on Saturday night, either at Seymour, which is the most likely scenario, or at home against Kaukauna. The regional finals, a great job for the Panthers. Want to remind, so it's been a good basketball year. Plymouth boys won the conference championship, got into the sectional semifinals. Girls came in second in the conference to a tough Falls team. Going to be in the regional championship, and hopefully we'll move on from there.
See if we can run this clock out the last minute and a half.
Now, I don't think they're even going to look to shoot. And I don't think there's a reason to look to shoot. But you still got to take care of the ball. Schwabenon steal and score, 63-48 as Schwabenon takes timeout, down 15.
One thing the Plymouth girls definitely need to do is when they catch those passes, Scott, they got to get the ball. They can't put the ball above their head because it allows the defense to body up on them.
Hate to say it, but you and I sat on the bench in the state tournament. We had 2 balls taken out of our hands.
Right.
It's a technique issue, and it's not, it's just one of those things where those little things can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they don't hurt you tonight against that Schwabenon, but when you play the Seymours and the Green Bay Notre Dames of the world, that's when it can hurt you.
This game is live right now. There were some upsets in boys basketball. The biggest one had to be number 6 seed Grafton, who was coming into the tournament.
I think 7-14 or 7 and
8-14.
8-14.
8-14, who upset number 1 seed in that part of the sectional Slinger. So they will play Pulaski.
That's the beauty of March Madness because any team can win, Scott. It comes down to matchups and heart and desire and hitting a couple shots.
And the bounce of the ball sometimes. Get the ball over the court, right? Get out of the corner, there you go. Grabantine to Keela. Grabantine cutting to the basket. Out to Holzheiser, whoops.
Trying to get the stall going the last minute.
Yep.
Let's see if, looks like coach is emptying his bench here.
And the Schwabenon girls have hustled right to the end, Oppie.
Yeah, you can't fault them for playing as hard as they have. It's never easy, at this time of year, and knowing it's your last game, a lot of emotions at this time of the game. When it's your last time walking off the court, it's never easy.
Coach Schutz is going to bring another 5 into the ball game as soon as Grabantine shoots these 2. You always feel that little bit of soft emotion for any athlete. Ours or theirs, their season's done.
Yeah, it's.
Grabantine misses the first because they all put a lot into it, and they're kids. 15, 16, 17, some 18-year-old kids. They're just kids.
Oh, we got about 50 seconds to go here.
Yeah.
And 1.
Marissa Grabantine comes out.
Both benches have been cleared.
As a senior, could be her last night on the Panther floor, but hopefully we'll be playing tomorrow night. Panther seniors, could be the last game on the floor.
Yep.
Sophia Keela, Sarah Thompson, Marissa Grabantine, Rachel Holzheiser, Georgina Weiss, exchange student, and Rachel Cheka.
The good thing is they're ending their high school career here at Plymouth on a win on their home court. That's big.
Right. You are right. They've got Check as a junior in the program. She might have gotten a waiver and
Well,
got another year eligibility.
Yeah, well,
But I think Winthrop College in North Carolina that's getting her as a volleyball player would be upset with that. Kenzie Nitschke hits the first. Not good on the second. Just get him off the line.
Well, Schwabenon's bringing some more gals in the game. 5 more. It's good to get these young kids, the opportunity to get a little bit of playing time in a varsity game. Probably, I'm sure some of these have been JV players.
It's harder if you're Coach Shutter because you don't want to lose the game. And
Right.
he's rotated 10 kids tonight, and Regina Weiss with a rebound. Hayes will bring the ball up. Half a minute to go in the ball game. Over to Kuhn. Zanitsky to Kuhn. Out to Mackenzie Hayes. She can hold the ball. Emily Brown picked up by Nitschke.
Get through the 8 seconds to go here.
And a dumb foul.
Well, maybe she thinks she can score 13 points in 6 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
had a 13-point play. Good for them.
Scott, can't say enough. What a great year for the girls.
Yep.
Second place is nothing to be ashamed of. Falls had a really nice year down the road there, and we wish the Plymouth girls the best of luck tomorrow night and beyond. So let's string a couple of these victories together.
They're 19-4, 2 losses to Sheboygan Falls. And Mack hits her second free throw, 65-51. The Panthers are going to be victorious in the regional semifinal. Don't foul anybody. Don't try to do anything foolish. Get this one over.
0.6 here, Scott. Let's see if we can get through this.
.6. I don't think they have a 14-point play.
Well, maybe they get a shot off for this.
No good. And so the Plymouth Panther ladies go on to the regional finals 2013, defeating the Ashwaubenon Jaguars 65-51. Coming to you from Plymouth High School. Scott Richards, Josh Oppenhier. We're happy to move on. Right, Oppie?
That's right. Good luck to the Plymouth girls tomorrow.
And